Hello everyone! We are going to be watching a video about the protests in Romania. A lot of people have been protesting, calling for a revolution even, some people, because of Georgescu got banned from being able to run for president. So I know a couple of people have reached out to me and they're saying, Romania's corrupt, Romania's corrupt. You know, it's crazy. It's hard to know what to think about this as an outsider, but let's watch these protests and I'm giving my honest reaction as we're sitting here watching. So let's get going. That's a lot of people.
Romania is on edge as violent protests engulfed the streets of Bucharest on Sunday night. Outraged supporters of Nationalist leader Kalen Gesu clashed with riot police after his presidential candidacy was shockingly rejected in a last-minute ruling by Romania's electoral body. The unrest has sent shockwaves.
Oh, look, they're lifting up the gates there. Oh,
through
this is
the country's
crazy.
Fragile political landscape. Hundreds of furious demonstrators stormed the Central Election Bureau BEC headquarters, chanting, "The last resort is another revolution." Protesters hurled paving stones, torched a bush, and overturned a media vehicle.
That is wild.
As riot police scrambled to contain the escalating violence. The chaos raged for hours before authorities finally restored order.
Wow.
The protests come just days after Russia's intelligence agency claimed the European Union was deliberately targeting Georgescu to prevent his rise to power, further fueling conspiracy theories in the troubled nation. Earlier in the day, the BC stunned Romania by rejecting Georgescu's bid to re-enter the presidential race.
So this is the crazy thing, right? Like, in Romania, they have 2 rounds of elections, and he wasn't... First off, they did their vote back in October or November, and then they suspended the vote because they felt like Russia was involved. And now they're not letting Georgescu even run for president, which from what I've heard from people, he's probably the front runner at this point. So this is pretty wild, like unprecedented territory we're in here.
The commission has yet to provide detailed reasons, but Georgescu's supporters are crying foul, accusing authorities of rigging the system to block the nationalist leader's return. Reacting with fury, Georgescu declared the ruling a direct blow to the heart of democracy worldwide. In a fiery post on X, formerly Twitter, he warned, if democracy in Romania falls, the entire democratic world will fall. This is just the beginning.
This is hard, right? Because I want the best for Romania. I don't know if Georgescu is the best. I really don't. I don't know who the best president would be. But this is hard for me seeing something in a country that I love where things have probably gotten out of hand and the structure is just not there perfectly. And I don't think in any country it's there perfectly, but it's definitely faltering in Romania, it seems like. Do I think I would have voted for Georgescu? No. But at the same time, like, you still want to see that democracy where you are able to vote for who you want to vote for. Anyone can run as long as they have, like, no real crazy criminal background or anything, right? And maybe that's what they found out. I'm not sure, but this is an interesting tweet from Kalen Gesu.
Georgescu's lawyer, Ingrid Mocanu, called the ruling an outrageous assault on democracy. She insisted that Georgescu had fulfilled all legal requirements and accused the BC of silencing a legitimate candidate.
They rejected the case. The first time it was said that no conditions had to be fulfilled, that we each vote according to our conscience, and then despite the votes of the opposition, which obviously supported the registration of the candidate, the 10 members, the ruling parties, together with the judges, voted for the non-registration of a candidate who perfectly fulfilled all the conditions of legality.
Protesters blamed acting Romanian President Ilie Boloyan for the decision.
Oh yeah, this is also weird. So Romania's former president, their former president, was Klaus Iohannis, and he actually stepped down because these elections took too long, and there was talks about him being impeached. So he actually stepped down, and there's this temporary president in there right now. Like, what's going on in Romanian politics right now is absolutely insane.
One furious demonstrator shouted, "Ilie does not accept the will of the people. We voted for peace, for freedom, and they are denying our voice."
Ilie Bolojan, Romanian acting president, does not accept the will of the people. The demand of the people, we voted for peace, for freedom. With Kalen Gesu, he submitted his candidacy, and today they already rejected it.
The BC's ruling comes just 48 hours before the March 15th deadline for presidential candidacy applications. Georgescu has 24 hours to appeal the ruling at the Constitutional Court, which must deliver a verdict within 48 hours, setting the stage for a tense legal showdown. Adding to the drama, Georgescu faces criminal charges of incitement against the constitutional order, supporting fascist groups and false campaign funding declarations. He has dismissed the allegations as politically motivated lies. Romania's political crisis spiraled last year when the Constitutional Court nullified Georgescu's victory in the presidential election's first round, citing alleged Russian-backed interference campaigns. Moscow has vehemently denied any involvement.
Wow, Moscow. That looks pretty wild.
Despite the controversy, Georgescu's nationalist movement has surged in popularity.
This is crazy because I didn't know if Georgescu was actually like that big of a candidate, if people like actually took him seriously. I'm not in Romania, right? I'm not 100% sure. But just seeing how many people are in Bucharest, just from these videos, obviously videos can be like filmed and put in a certain way to show things how like the companies want them to be shown. But this looks like there's a lot of people in Bucharest rioting, or shouldn't say rioting, protesting. So this is pretty awesome. Good for the Romanian people. This is what I'm happy about. Romanian people are passionate about things, and this is something you should be passionate about. Whether you think it's right or wrong, or you agree with Georgescu or not, I'm just glad you're being passionate, and I'm glad you're out like letting your heart be felt and letting your thoughts and everything be felt. So like I said, I don't know which way I sit on. I probably wouldn't have voted for Georgescu, but like I'm glad you guys are out there. You're calling for like democracy. You're calling for everything to be fair. You don't want it to just be like our old leaders are our old leaders. Like, let's just keep them in. So I appreciate that at least happening.
US Vice President J.D. Vance and billionaire Elon Musk have both slammed Romania's actions, accusing the government of destroying democracy.
Cluj.
Romanian nationalist icon George Simeon called the BSE ruling a continuation of the coup d'etat. He warned that Romania faces a dangerous political storm that could shatter public trust.
Many of you asked me what is happening now in Romania. We are in an ongoing coup d'etat. Mr. Georgescu put his candidacy at the Central Bureau, Electoral Bureau, and by 10 persons to 4, by 10 members to 4, it was rejected without any reason. We live in a dictatorship. Please help us. Please be on our side to restore democracy in Romania.
Like I've said this, I don't know which way I would sit on, but that's what I want for Romania. I want the best for Romania, and I want to be able to take my kids there. I want to be able to show them how beautiful Romania is and how amazing the people are. And for probably a little bit selfish reasons, I want a democracy, because with a democracy, I feel like I can go there and have a safe family and feel safe, right? So I'm so thankful for you guys being willing to go, and I don't know if I support the protests or not. I don't know where I stand on all of this, but I'm so thankful for you guys showing your passion and trying to lead your country to be a better country. So thank you.
Meanwhile, veteran politician Krin Antonescu formally entered the race, flanked by leaders from Romania's ruling coalition. Bucharest's incumbent mayor, Nicuzor Dan, has also thrown his hat in the ring under the slogan, Honest Romania.
Okay, that's good. I think the Bucharest mayor, I would guess he's done good.
Presidential reruns
So I'm happy with that.
Romania's political turmoil shows no signs of easing. Georgescu's appeal now stands as a pivotal moment in the country's escalating crisis.
Wow, that is a lot of people.
As smoke still lingers over Bucharest's streets, Romania braces for what many fear could become the nation's most dangerous election season yet.
All right, that's pretty much it. I don't know what these last 50 seconds are. Oh, it's just this. I didn't even see that, obviously. I didn't watch this video. But I don't know. You get nervous about the people in Romania, what Romania is going to do, but I believe that something will happen, and I hope it's for the good. I didn't know this, but the mayor of Bucharest is running, and I feel like that's okay. But over the next 4 years until the next election, I hope there's change. I hope there's change in people's heart, and there's great candidates that come out of this. And it may be hard going through this right now, as Romanians, as a country in Romania, but my hope is over the next 4 years, great things will happen, and there will be better people for presidential candidates and a better system in place. I want the best for Romanians. I love you, Romanians. I wish I could be there and supporting you guys and be right alongside with you, arm in arm. Maybe not at the protest, because that's not my thing, but being there to build up the country and try to make it better together. So I'm sorry you guys are going through this, but I hope that this leads to better things. There was a time I'm sure in 1988, 1989, where things were bleak and dreary and, dark. And I think things got a little bit better. And I hope that's the same thing that happens here because of this. I hope this doesn't just bring people down. I hope you can find some positivity in it. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was an okay reaction video, but I love you guys. I hope the best for Romania, and stay safe out there. Peace.